few months. I'd like to ask Nigel Waterson, a Member of Parliament, who's been a long-standing friend of Cyprus, to address the meeting.
Well, thank you very much, Peter. And it's a great pleasure to follow Joan Ryan, and hope she has a lovely dinner with her constituents. I also have to leave a bit early, and I hope you'll forgive me for that. But it's a busy time in the House of Commons. Can I echo what Joan said about Peter and getting off to a marvellous start in his role, and also express some very warm appreciation for Harry Sophocledes, who's been such a good friend to so many of us for so long. I was in Cyprus on a private visit a few weeks ago, and but of course post the recent elections, and I was very struck by the new mood of optimism. Now, I know we've all been there before, but I think you just have to be an eternal optimist when it comes to Cyprus. And I got a real buzz from the people I spoke to that a corner had been turned, and all the talk about ice cream diplomacy and so on. But there seems to be a genuine relationship between President Christofias and Mr. Talat. And I think that is the basis for the way forward, I very much hope. The warmer relations between North and South, I hope, can actually be turned into some practical, concrete gains in terms of a long-term solution. And as Joan said, I think the Memorandum of Understanding is very encouraging. The title, I think, of this meeting is New Hope. Well, that's part of the title, and I think that's a justifiable title for where we are at the moment. The Memorandum of Understanding isn't really a roadmap as such, but I think it does point the way in a very significant way as to how a solution, a lasting, fair solution, can finally be found. And I think, as Joan says, I think it's a matter for the British government to retain its interest and determination in helping push this process forward, supported by members from all parties here in the House of Commons and the House of Lords. We're all as one in our hope that this will all reach a good conclusion. But also, as she said rightly, ultimately it's for the people of Cyprus, on both sides of the divide, to reach the right solution for them. I'm sorry I can't stay for more of the meeting. You do have my support, as always, and I enjoy the support and friendship of my significant Cypriot community in my constituency in Eastbourne. And I will take back to them as well the message from this meeting and your greetings, I'm sure. I hope in a year's time we'll be sitting here congratulating both sides on having hammered out a fair and suitable and lasting arrangement for everybody on the island of Cyprus. Because this isn't about one group or another, it's about, as Peter said, everybody on the island of Cyprus. From whatever grouping, religious background, whatever political party, whatever they come from. That's what we're all aiming for. We're all in this together, and as I say, I'm an eternal optimist, and as I'm sure many of you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nigel. Thank you for being with us tonight.